Welcome everyone. Today I'm going to be doing a rather sad video because I found out that one of the best, if not the best, aquatic fragrances ever created is not being in production anymore. So it has been discontinued. From the design of the bottle, from the presentation, to the fragrance itself, to how it smells. Bvlgari Aqva Pour Homme is an iconic fragrance. It's one of the best fragrances ever created, not just aquatic fragrances. This, when you speak to me about Bvlgari fragrances, this is the line and this is the fragrance I'm thinking of. Okay, so no other fragrance, no other line, no Bvlgari Pour Homme, no, simply put, no other fragrance from Bvlgari represents Bvlgari fragrances as much as Bvlgari Aqva represents this brand. So when I heard that it has been discontinued, I took it as a shock, because I cannot believe that people are no longer buying this, or I do not know why have they stopped producing this fragrance, this amazing fragrance, but it's no longer in production, guys. How do I know this? Well, I wanted to make a video about fragrances in my collection which have been discontinued, and I have quite a few, quite a lot actually. And I'm not like, I didn't went just for the discontinued fragrances. It's just that recently it happened that many of the good fragrances have been discontinued, like this one. And one way to check if a fragrance has been discontinued, and one of the safest and most precise ways to check if a fragrance has been discontinued, is to simply go to the producer's website, in this case Bvlgari, and check if the fragrance is still shown on their website. It doesn't have to be like they're selling the fragrance, it just has to be there, you know, with details and maybe some stores where to buy it from if they are not selling it directly. But in this case, it was no longer on their website. The only fragrance from this line actually on their website was just Atlantic, I think. Bvlgari Aqva Pour Homme Atlantic. And I'm thinking that maybe that will go away as well. And simply this line, this amazing line with these gorgeous looking bottles, unique looking bottles, will be gone. You tell me now if this is not sad news, especially for the fragrance enthusiasts, and not just for those, because these smell so safe and so good. And Bvlgari Aqva Pour Homme, you know why it's one of the best aquatic fragrances? Not just because it's like the sea or the ocean put into a bottle, because this smells like a mix of seaweed with green aromatic elements, fresh elements. It's long lasting as well. It projects a really nice and alluring scent, manly as well. It's perfect aquatic scent. And it's no longer in production. And I checked on the other fragrances, which I knew some of them that have been discontinued. I checked on their official website, and I didn't take it as a shock seeing that some of the good fragrances have been discontinued. For example, Zeno by Davidoff. I didn't take it as a shock because it smells pretty dated. It wasn't such a popular fragrance anyways, and you couldn't find it in stores since a long time ago. But this one, wow. When I saw that Bvlgari only has right now, I think most of their fragrances are from the Bvlgari Man line, like Bvlgari Essence, the new releases, and they have some higher end fragrances like a private line, but they discontinued quite good fragrances lately, like the Pour Homme line, like the BLV line, really good fragrances. But for those, I did understand, because they smelled like the beginning of the 2000s. They had that soapiness that was popular back in those days. But this is still smells pretty, not, I wouldn't say modern, but it smells ageless. It's like you are discontinuing Acqua di Gio. It's that equal, this comparison. And by the way, I think this one is better than Acqua di Gio as an aquatic fragrance. That's more like a fresh, spicy fragrance, manly spicy fragrance. But this aquatic, this is the aquatic fragrance. And yes, guys, it's no longer in production. And I didn't just stop there, you know, oh, okay, it's no longer on their website, so that means it's no longer in production. No, I sent an email to the customer service asking, is this fragrance discontinued? And they said yes. The customer service was excellent. They answered quickly and with a lot of details, and they said that this one was no longer in production. And it was then when I really knew that I needed to buy more bottles of this one. So yeah, if you are like me, if you love this fragrance, and if you find these news, if you hear this news, I know that you feel that you need to get more of these bottles, because it smells so good. That's sad, guys. See you in the next video.